Now let's talk a little bit about cosmos, about International Space Station, and apparently Russia is preparing to leave International Space Station after 2024, which is it's kind of interesting, but probably it means that Russia's gonna just space presence will be basically over, because I don't think they will be able to create another space station just by themselves. Um, because the Soviets had this space station called Mir, which is both world and peace in Russian, which is really interesting. And now probably, or peace, yeah, like freedom. No, oh, freedom is there. Okay, no. And now apparently, if Russia actually leaves International Space Station, that's gonna be the end of it, most likely. Which is just goes to show like how actually piss poor Russia is managed in general. Um, in terms of like the government and what they're doing, this because obviously space programs is kind of big governmental initiative. More than anything else, it's like, yeah, there is the SpaceX and Blue Origin, right? Who are private companies, but mostly space is like really demanding in terms of money, in terms of involvement, so on and so forth, and just projects like it's not your Uber, you know, it's not something that can be kind of massively scaled, for example, and be brought to consumers somehow, so on and so forth. So it is still space is still kind of a thing for either for really big governments or even for like collaboration between different governments, like European Space Agency or something like that. And so, yeah, I don't think Russia on its own will be able to create another space station. I mean, listen, they can't even fucking create a car that has airbags and like electronics inside of it. So to create a fucking space station, give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. So yeah, just the news that apparently the new head of Roscosmos, which is sort of like a NASA, um, Russian Cosmos, basically. It's exactly that's Roscosmos. Um, yeah, he's basically said that Russia um, will quit basically. So yeah, and basically that's kind of a probably gonna present sort of challenges for International Space Station in general, because obviously if Russia just quits, who's gonna maintain like their modules? Who's gonna maintain just in general space station? Just in general, I'm not really sure how it's gonna work. I'm not really sure like what's the course of action there. Like, is everybody just gonna like quit basically the International Space Station in its current form? Will it be just um, will it yeah be descended into like an ocean or something like that, or will there be some sort of a transition, you know, like if Russia is leaving, like will they allow, I don't know, like US or Europe to buy out their like modules, their parts, like to continue using them? I don't really understand like how it's gonna go how it's gonna go with that. Because if Russia leaves and nobody maintains like their segments and so on and so forth, like eventually, like you have to basically abandon it too, and you have to sink it into the ocean, and then obviously then you kind of need to build another one. It's kind of a big implication because if Russia exits in 2024, it's just 2 years. I don't think you can build a fucking space station in 2 years. Um, so yeah, that will pose quite a problem for the rest of the world, I'm assuming. Also, what's interesting is that right now Russia has shown that they are not a trustworthy partner, not only because of the invasion of Ukraine, but also due to the fact how they're managing gas supplies to Germany, to Europe, for example. They are just proving time and time again that they are not a reliable partner. And so I'm just wondering, like, yeah, what else Russia is gonna basically, in which other areas Russia will basically shoot itself in the foot again. But yeah, okay.